Hey, what's up YouTube? Redbyrd here, back with another New World video. Today, we're going to talk about the Mutated Expedition Orbs, where you can get them to run the new Mutated Expeditions in New World that was just added to the game yesterday. One of these was a surprise to me, so hopefully you guys find this useful. If you do, leave a like, comment down below, hit that subscription button if you haven't already. And guys, don't forget to check out New World Fans as well, as we have all kinds of new information over there as we progress through these Mutated Expeditions, and on Umbral Shards and how to use those effectively. So first and foremost, guys, it is the stone crafting table. As you assumed, you will need to go ahead and run here and craft a Mutated Expedition Tuning Orb. Now, they did reduce the cost of these quite a bit, but you will need still one corrupted lodestone that is obtained by running portals and combining all the corrupted crystals, shards, and fragments up to a lodestone. You'll need one of those. The Asmodeum Chisel, which is on your faction vendor, you will need to go ahead and purchase that. It is rather, rather cheap, and now is tradable. So, this is pretty accessible. You won't have to grind faction tokens every week anymore for the Chisel. We'll talk more about, what you will have to grind them for here in a second. 5 runestones, not bad. That was reduced from 10, thank goodness, because these are your daily cooldown mats. By yourself, going out to harvest all these things, the amount of time that these 3 items take in and of themselves is pretty high. And then you kind of drop down to the energy core, which is, of course, your combination of the elemental and eternal heart, which takes 10 motes of each thing. You will need 5 of those. And man, motes jumped up severely yesterday, so on your server you might check, but these were at least up to $1 to $2 a piece, the regular motes. So as you can imagine, these get pretty expensive too, and they take a lot of time to gather yourself again. And then finally, a powerful gemstone dust. Now this is pretty crazy to think about, because it takes, I believe, 3 pristine gems, those are the purple gems, to craft 1 gemstone. So you need to destroy 30 purple gems to get enough mats for these Mutated Expedition Tuning Orbs. And you kind of combine that with the fact that we are also probably switching out our gems and our gear each week as we do these mutations. And this has kind of created another big increase in value of the gems now. So again, these material needs are pretty steep. They really haven't fixed the issue in the crafting category of the amount of time it takes just to get into one of these dungeons. Now, these are very rewarding. You're going to get a ton of drops and hopefully a ton of expertise increases as you kind of do these mutated expeditions at the jump. So make sure that, if you can muster these materials away, that you do so. Get an extra run in that week and potentially sell it even. I know that yesterday, I think the orbs were around 15K per run. So if you were, you don't want to run it maybe, but you are, kind of looking for some more funds to craft to feed your harvesting and crafting needs, then you can, use this option and sell it for around 15K, I think. I'm sure these prices will vary as we kind of go on through these coming weeks. The next one, and we kind of teased this a little bit earlier, is your faction vendor. This is a great addition to the game because it does make these a little bit more accessible. But if you go down to your last rank of your faction, you can see that they have not only added Genesis and Lazarus Orbs to run each week, but now you do have your Mutated Expedition Tuning Orb. You can buy this for 10,000 faction tokens and 500 gold. Not bad at all. Perfect in my mind. There is a cooldown, a weekly cooldown. So that's kind of, I don't know how you feel about that, but at least it's here, right? You can get 1 each week from this source. And again, here's your Asmodeum Chisel. This was a material for the crafting thing. It's 5,000 faction tokens and 250 gold. Not terrible. You will be able to probably buy these on the auction house. We can go kind of see what those are going for as we kind of talk about the next the next way you can get an orb, and that is basically opening up the mutations. Now that mutations are available, you will have to take a regular tuning orb to the to the entrance and run the regular version of this dungeon. So currently, it's Lazarus. You just go get the last key. All 5 of us went in on the same key, and all 5 of us got the codex, which is the thing that basically says what mutation level you're ready for. And we also got one of the mutation tuning orbs. So that would have been, I believe that'll happen every week, at least initially, as you're kind of unlocking these. So that'll be, 3 extra keys. I have heard of people going ahead and getting the other keys from the other dungeons or the expeditions. But in my opinion, you probably just want to go ahead and wait until that week's expedition or that mutation is up and kind of, enjoy the 3 free runs, or not free, but, the 3 runs that you get by yourself each week. Kind of help you get into groups. A lot of groups want to trade orbs. So that'll at least get you in one of those groups so you can run it 5 times. Real quick here, let's check what the Chisel is going for. It's about 1,000 gold. Not bad at all, especially if it saves you a lot of time running faction missions and stuff. But the price of the Chisel is actually pretty reasonable. It'll take you a quest or 2 a day to get one of those Chisels. So not terrible. And you should be doing at least 3 of those anyways because of the daily rewards. So, all right, guys. Well, that about does it. That's the 3 ways to get your Mutated Expedition Orbs to run Lazarus, which is the mutation of this week. You got Hellfire, Indomitable, and Censored 2. A lot of people are stuck in the early levels, but it's just important, guys, to remember that these are kind of gear checks. Make sure you're upgrading your gear with your Umbral Shards as you progress through these mutations. And make sure, if you can, you're looking for the wards on your armor for Ancients. And especially, this is extremely important, the Banes on your weapon, because you're doing significantly more damage with those. All right, guys. Well, don't forget to hit the subscription button, the notification bell for more New World content like this. And we'll see you in the next video.